Spring training is on hold for the MLB, but minor league camps have begun this week, including for some of the Diamondbacks' top prospects. Outfielder Alek Thomas was among the players working out at Salt River Fields. Thomas was a second-round pick out of high school in the 2018 draft. He moved from AA to AAA to finish off last season in Reno. Thomas says his experience in the minors has helped him overcome adversity in the batter's box.
During June and July, learning about how to deal with struggling at the plate against really good pitchers in AA, and just learning how they're gonna pitch me and how am I gonna change, how am I gonna adjust.
Meanwhile, it seems major league owners and players are still far apart in negotiations to reach a new deal. Cronkite News reporter Michael Garaffa sat down with the former major league pitcher who lived through the last work stoppage 26 years ago.
With spring training postponed and Major League Baseball on hold, fans are wondering when the lockout will end. It's the first work stoppage for the league in 26 years. Former Major League pitcher Joe Borowski pitched for 12 seasons and led the American League in saves in 2007. He remembers the feeling of the 1994-95 strike as a young hopeful on the verge of his Major League debut.
I'm like, outstanding. First time in the big leagues is going to be great. And sure enough, I think it was August 12th. Lockout, strike.
One of the main topics of discussion regarding the current lockout is the financial interests of young players.
I think the most before I was on the 40-man was maybe $1,100 a month. It's tough to live on.
Borowski, who now coaches baseball at Notre Dame Preparatory High School, says pay for minor leaguers hasn't changed much since he played.
I mean, there was a lot of road trips where you're getting a loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter, and that's what you're eating, aside from what you eat at the field.
While not all minor leaguers are part of the players' union, those on the 40-man roster are covered under the collective bargaining agreement. The union is fighting to get those younger players more money earlier in their careers and base their salary on performance from the start rather than waiting for the requisite service time.
Guys I hear nowadays are not lasting as long in the minor leagues because they just can't do it financially. When I was playing, you had guys who were career minor leaguers. They were there 10, 11 years in the minor leagues, and then lo and behold, they finally get their shot and they get a few years in the big leagues.
Borowski is hopeful the two sides will strike a deal soon, perhaps as early as mid-March.
I don't think it's going to last very long because when you come to brass taxes and you're getting close to the season starting and money's not coming in, there's no revenue, I think both sides will give a little bit and hopefully come out of this.
Until then, the clock is ticking on the 2022 campaign. In Phoenix, Michael Garaffa, Cronkite News.